Hi, Patrick here, Have Cheetah Will View, and it's time for Dollar Tree Theater. Dollar Tree Theater is an ongoing review series that was created by our good buddy Hobbs Horror. And what we do is we pick out some movies to review that we got for $1.25 or more specifically, the Dollar Tree. Uh, Movies to me, anything that's under 25, underneath $1.25, I will review. I will consider. And so, that being said, uh, every week I have you guys vote on the movie that we watch. We have four movies, and then we also have the Cheetah's Choice, which means that if Cheetah's Choice is picked, you watch and listen to a review done by the Cheetah. Uh, so this week we had four good challengers up for this week, but they all went down in flames against the Cheetah. That's right, the Cheetah won again. We will say that we did carry over the second place winner, which was a couple weeks ago. It was Mrs. Minerva, but not this week. This week, the second place movie that got votes but didn't quite win, and that would be Jennifer. So this is still in the running. This is now you can go to the My Community tab and you can see the other folks that are up there for to be voted on for this week. But they didn't win. They didn't win. The Cheetah won. And so I thought, well, what better way to celebrate another Cheetah's win than to celebrate a fun movie like Chinese speaking vampires? Hell yeah. So I got this movie for free. This is a freebie. This was sent to us by our good friend Echo Zero, who he said, "Tell me what you think." And so he sent it to me. And what's really cool about this movie, there's two things before we get into it, is the fact that we have actually interviewed two people from this movie for Eight Questions With. We interviewed actress Constance Steele, who plays a vampire hunter on this movie, and we also interviewed the film's composer, Mariano Salino. How's that for connections, kids? So yeah, Echo got this from the Dollar Tree. So this is a Dollar Tree movie, by the way. He got it at the Dollar Tree and he sent it to me. So Chinese speaking vampires. So this is a movie that was written by Davy Williams, who's also the star of the film, and it was directed by Randy Kent. And Davy Williams plays a actor named Tony, who he's struggling actor and he's trying to get parts, and he's going to audition, and so he's going over there to try his best, and he's actually going to be speaking Mandarin for a part. So he goes over there and he does really well for his audition, except that when the director asks him to speak more Mandarin, he's not able to. He's only memorized the part that he memorized with the help of his ex-girlfriend, who really got tired of just having him ask her for language lessons. So we do meet our hero, but before we did that, we do have a small opening segment where we do see the main bad guy and he is actually the clan. He's part of the clan of the Chinese speaking vampires, but his nest is almost wiped out during World War II, and the Japanese first attempting to bring them over on their side, but when they don't, they kill them all except for one vampire, and he escapes to modern day LA. And so that is where we meet our second, our main villain, who is played by Sean Eden Yee, and his name is Ganja Ma. And what he does is he has a school where he will teach you Mandarin, but it comes at a price. And that is that he is a vampire, and when he bites you, you will gain the ability to speak Mandarin, but you'll forget how to speak English. So Tony goes out with his friends at night after going to the school. He goes to school, sees some hot girls. They don't give him the time of day. He sees them at the club. Still don't give him the time of day. One of the friends goes missing, and so Tony, his brother, and his friends are trying to comfort the girls whose friends are missing, and but still isn't getting the time of day. Uh, so the two last friends, Rika and Susie, they're at the school. It looks like Zara is trying to get or Rika is trying to get special credit the old-fashioned way, but all she does is she ends up getting turned into a vampire, and this in turn brings her friend Susie in, and she gets turned into a vampire. All this leads to a couple of really frenetic fights, massive fights. And we see our girl Constance Steele. She is a vampire hunter that's being led by a crazy preacher to hunt these vampires down to end them. And so there's, like I said, there's a couple of big set pieces where they have vampire fights, and of course Tony gets bitten somewhere down the line too. Well, you have to see where that is, and he thinks that just because he's turned into a Mandarin speaking Chinese speaking vampire doesn't mean he has to be a bad guy. So he resists the master turning him into a bad guy, and that leads to yet another big fight. Um, which is fine. This is fine. So that's basically about the whole movie right there in a nutshell. Um, but I will say that the movie is a lot of fun. It's definitely one of those movies where you just check in your brain. You check. You go down and get the remote control. You have a slice of pizza, and you're watching 80 minutes of frenetic fun. There's nothing to dislike about this movie. It's low budget, and which is it's there. You can definitely tell it's low budget. All the actors really do try. They seem to be having fun. It's a harmless film. It's a lot of fun. I don't have anything bad to say about it. In fact, I think for the price that you can get it for $1.25 at a Dollar Tree, I think it'd be pretty cool. It's an interesting addition to anybody's collection. And like I said, it has some fun, has some couple of really cool effects, and the score is really good too. Of course, the score I expected that. I expected an awesome score from Mariano Salino, and we definitely got that. The music in this movie is really bumping. The direction by Randy Kent is firm. There's some really cool editing involved in it. The fight scenes were fun as well. A lot of athleticism shown for effect. The leading ladies were really cute. I mean, this is such a nitpicky thing to say, but it's. Davy Williams. I think he might have should have casted this a slightly younger version of himself in that movie. He does seem to be the one thing that does yeah, okay, he seemed misplaced, but again he tries, so I can't really say anything more about that. This was released on SP Films, releasing. You can get this at any Dollar Tree store for $1.25. I'm sure you could probably get this over on Hamilton Book as well. Yeah, if you had an extra $1.25 in your pocket and you're looking for an entertaining, good movie, highly recommend Chinese Speaking Vampires. A lot of fun, and thank you, Echo, for thinking about me and sending this to me. I really liked it, and I'm keeping it. That's right, I'm keeping it. Thanks so much, and that's it for Dollar Tree Theater. The new round of movies is out, so go and vote. I can tell you right now that next week we will not be talking about Cheetah's Choice. There will be a new champion next week. I can guarantee you that. Let's put it this way. We have over 20 votes in already, and not a single person has voted for the Cheetah this week. So there will not be a Cheetah's Choice next week. We will be talking about something else. All right, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting the sub button and leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you soon. Peace.